说中文。
Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese. Chinese pot, Chinese pot, Chinese pot. That's the way to learn Chinese.
Hello there, elementaries. This is Chinese Pod. We're bringing you lessons in spoken Mandarin all the way from Shanghai, China. My name is Ken Carroll.
你好，我是 Jenny.
Well, Jenny, tell us about today's lesson, would you?
We're going Dutch.
We're going Dutch.
Something unheard of in China. Not really.
Not really, okay.
Especially with younger generations.
So you're talking about restaurants paying the bill and so on.
对。
Basically, we may infer from what you're saying that generally people don't go Dutch in China. You don't do it.
But young people are doing it more.
Yeah, well, college kids or something like that, obviously, people, yeah.
Yes.
But certainly slightly more mature people or middle-aged people.
You would be despised.
Oh, you just couldn't do that. That would be such a loss of face.
对 But we're going to teach you how to gracefully go Dutch.
Go Dutch.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you might need to do that.
Yes.
There's a really interesting cultural aspect to this which we can delve into after we've looked at the language, I believe.
Yes, and the word for going Dutch in Chinese, well, listen to it for yourself.
Yeah, your elementaries you can figure out. There's a little bit of English thrown in there, actually,
Yes.
a little bit of slang. All right, let's listen to it 3 times, after which we will do what we usually do, which is...
Treatment.
Exactly.
好。对话第一遍。
服务员，买单。今天我请客，
不行，我请，
别那么客气，我来。
我来吧。
哎呦，别争了，我们 AA 制吧。
行，
第二遍。
服务员，买单。今天我请客，
不行，我请，
别那么客气，我来。
我来吧。
哎呦，别争了，我们 AA 制吧。
行，
第三遍。
服务员，买单。今天我请客，
不行，我请，
别那么客气，我来。
我来吧。
哎呦，别争了，我们 AA 制吧。
行，
All right, then. Shall we translate it now?
OK， 服务员买单，今天我请客。
Waiter, the bill. Today I'm paying.
服务员买单，今天我请客。
Waiter, the bill, please. Today I will be paying.
服务员买单，今天我请客。不行，我请。
No way. I'm treating.
不行，我请。
No. I'll get it.
不行，我请。别那么客气，我来。
You don't need to be so polite. I'll pay.
别那么客气，我来。
Don't be so polite. I'll get it.
别那么客气，我来。我来吧，
No, I'll get it.
我来吧，
I'll pay.
我来吧。别争了，我们 AA 制吧。
Okay, there's no need to argue. We'll just go Dutch then.
别争了，我们 AA 制吧。
Let's not argue. We'll just go separate on it.
别争了，我们 AA 制吧。行，
Okay.
行，
All right.
行。
There you go. Now, you could again infer that these are young people, probably.
Yes.
Or very youngish, at least, because you wouldn't get it with older people in China, that they would agree to go ahead.
Yeah, you assume
Yeah.
the bill will be taken care of.
Indeed, somebody will grab it. Yeah.
Yes.
Now, so let's take a look at it. There's a few interesting things. First of all, just calling the waiter. Of course, we've had it before, but let's take a look at it.
服务员，服务员。
The tone's there.
Second, fourth, and second.
Second, so 242. Let's hear it again.
服务员，服务员。
服务员. There you go. Calling the waiter. That could be male or female.
Yes.
All right. Just means waiting person, whoever that may be. All right. Now, when you want to tell the waiter that you're going to get the bill, you say,
买单，买单。
now, 买单, third and first tone is a verb.
Yes.
It literally means to pay.
Yes.
the bill.
的
Yeah.
单。
The dan. All right. And then that person turns to his pal and says,
今天我请客。今天我请客。
now, 请客 meaning
To treat.
to treat.
Literally means to treat guests.
To treat the guests. 客人 meaning
对
guest.
对
Fourth tone. 客. And 请 meaning
To please.
to please.
Yeah.
So literally translated, today I please guests.
请
Well,
客。
that's a funny way to remember. Today I please guests.
我请客。
我请客.
I'm paying.
Yeah, I'm paying. Now, here is a great expression.
不行，不行。
不行. Now, I think Beijingers are very fond of this 行 and
对。
不行. They use it all the time.
I love it too.
It's great.
It just sounds so decisive.
It does. It works. So you'll hear it
行。
all the time. 行,
不行。
行.
Both of which we have in this lesson.
Yes, indeed. Right. Now, in this case, of course, it's, strong disagreement here. So,
对。
不行.
不行，我请，我请。
Now, by extension, this is also 我请客, but which
Yes,
is shortened.
shortened to 请。
I please. I will please.
Yes.
I will please guests. There you go. 我请客. Now, it's like, oh, no, you don't need to be so polite.
They're going
or-
back and forth.
Yeah.
别那么客气，我来。别那么客气，我来。
Now, 别那么客气. Close friends, I don't know if they would really use this. So this suggests to me people who are not terribly close.
But even with close friends, you could still say.
could still
别
say
那
it.
么客气。
Okay.
Yeah. Because 客气, the closest translation might be polite.
Yeah.
But in Chinese, it means to treat to behave like a guest.
Like a guest. Yeah.
So distancing yourself.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this suggests actually that we're closer than that.
对对对
We don't
yes.
need to stand on ceremony, as
Ceremony,
it were.
yes.
Okay, wow. Now, 别那么客气, that's kind of interesting. Let's look at that phrase and how it's made up, those three words.
别那么客气，别那么客气。
Now, 别 as in don't.
Don't.
Do not.
Yes.
那么 means to that
So much.
extent.
Yeah.
So much. And let's,
客气。
as in formally polite.
Yeah.
There you go. But it's a great phrase, so let's hear it again.
别那么客气，别那么客气。
Okay. Now, here's another wonderful little piece, Alexis.
我来，我来。
我来.
啊
Now, literally translated, that is.
I come.
Yes.
But 来 here means to do something.
To do something.
I'll
Yeah.
get the bill.
So, yeah, literally translated, 来 is the verb to come. But it means here, 我来 means I'll do it. Let me do it. It can be used in many contexts. The phone rings, you can say,
我来，
I'll get it. The bill's coming, you say,
我来。
yeah.
Welcome back to another installment of Chinese Pod Trivia. And the question for you is, for what test does Chinese Pod offer preparation services for? Is it A, the polygraph, B, the colonoscopy, C, the HSK test, or D, the CAT scan?
The CAT scan?
Ooh, sorry, that is incorrect. The correct answer is C, the HSK test. That's right, Chinese Pod will thoroughly prepare you to pass this rigorous test of proficiency in Chinese. ChinesePod.com/HSK.
Now, if something falls on the floor, somebody's going to pick it up, you say,
我来。
there you go. What a super useful expression there, 我来.
The only word you need to know in Chinese.
Well, I mean,
我来，我来。
well, if that's all you knew, it would be a great way to impress people. If somebody does something wrong, you say, 我来.
At your own expense, probably.
At your own expense, but you would be perceived as extremely 客气. You'd
Yes.
be extremely polite. So 客气, the expression here, again, politeness. Now, in response to 我来, you can say,
我来吧，我来吧。
我来吧. Now, so the particle at
Particle.
the end suggests what?
Let me do it.
Yeah, emphasis there.
Emphasis, and also you're trying to persuade the
Yeah.
other person.
Yeah. I love the tone of voice there. Say it again, Jenny.
我来吧，我来吧。
我来吧. It's
Sounds
kind of
so
like,
convincing.
it is. It's like, no, I'll do it.
我来吧。
It's like, no, the inference here is phenomenal. It's like, no, not at all, not at all, by no means. I insist. It's kind of all of that kind of
Yes.
stuff. There you go. The discourse analysis here is kind of really interesting, the
Yeah.
to and fro, how we do this. Now, and it's, no, let's not argue about this.
别争了，别争了。
Now, this is another interesting piece of language here. 别争了. Tell us about it, please.
争 first tone means to fight over something.
Fight over something.
Yeah, and obviously here refers to getting the bill.
Yeah.
Don't fight over who gets it.
Yeah, let's not argue over this.
对，别争了。
Great expression to remember. Here, I just realized you come away from this lesson, you've learned an enormous amount of sort of cultural stuff here. And even if you didn't understand like 90% of the conversations that were going on over dinner, if you start throwing in this stuff out when the bill comes around, you'll be very, very cutchy. You'll be very well received.
Yes.
It doesn't necessarily mean you have to pay. You don't by any means, but you make the
Exactly,
effort.
that's the point. The 4 sentences, the going back and forth between them.
Exactly.
Probably 90% of it is just an act.
Of course,
Let
it
me
is.
get it. No, I'll do it.
Yeah,
no,
but
no.
most language really is like, I mean, language has different functions, right? Language is partly an element of getting things done, but
Yeah.
also it's an element of social interaction and sort of grooming each other, right?
It's a social tool.
There you go, to show how much we all love each other. Harmonious society. But here you have it. So let's hear it again. Let's not argue.
别争了，别争了。
别争了. So you can walk around the room at home now practicing that, saying 别争了,别争了.
Even though no one is doing the 争.
Well,争could mean somebody is arguing over. Disputing is more
Yes,
like it, isn't
debate.
it? Debate or disputing. So if two people were having an argument, you could just say,
别争了。
you two, stop that. There's no
别
need to
争
argue.
了.
别争了.
Yes.
Peace, love, and understanding. and stuff.
And going Dutch.
Now, this is really interesting. Let's have a look at this.
我们 AA 制吧。我们 AA 制吧。
Now, I would love to know where this truly comes from. Now,
Yeah,
it's
and we do
AA.
have the story. Yeah.
Well, I think...
Let's look at AA 制 first.
Okay.
制 fourth tone means system.
制 fourth tone means system. Now that's pretty good because it's an expression you hear in China all the time because they'll say, the government say, talking about Taiwan policy, of course, they'll say one country, 2 systems.
Yeah,
And
or
so-
Hong Kong, which has already been practiced.
Indeed, so they'll call that
一国两制，一国两制。
一国两制.
One country, 一国 and 两制. Two systems.
Systems. There you go. Look at that. So you're getting politics here as well today. But you hear that all the time because it is an issue, of course,
Yes.
around here. Now, but this 制 fourth tone is used here in a very different kind of way. And it's coupled with the letter A, which is reduplicated for some reason, the English letter A, and so we get...
AA 制，AA 制。
Now, where under God's good heavens does that come from?
The Netherlands.
You don't know that. You're just
No, we
speculating.
did research, Ken.
You
We
did?
did research. The English phrase going Dutch refers to where the system originated,
Yes.
Holland. And the Chinese AA took the other part of the story,
Yes.
which we will tell you later
Really?
after the dialogues.
Okay.
But anyway, remember the Chinese way to say going Dutch
Yeah.
uses English letter A,
Uh-huh.
and we say AA 制.
To go Dutch.
Yes, or you can simply say AA, 我们 AA 吧.
我们 AA 吧.
You can drop
go
制.
Dutch.
Yes.
Now that is really interesting. Okay, and so the last part to finally
AA 制.
yeah, when you to put this thing to bed, to put it to rest, as it were, you just say
行,行.
行.
We both love the word.
Yeah, it's a great word. 行.
行.
It's a great word to say. Just I agree, everything's okay.
So shall we listen to the dialogue
we
3
most
times?
certainly should.
行. 对话第1遍。
服务员，买单。今天我请客，
不行，我请，
别那么客气，我来。
我来吧。
哎呦，别争了，我们 AA 制吧。
行，
第2遍。
服务员，买单。今天我请客，
不行，我请。
别那么客气，我来。
我来吧。
哎呦，别争了，我们 AA 制吧。
行。
第3遍。
服务员，买单。今天我请客。
不行，我请。
别那么客气，我来。
我来吧。
哎呦，别争了，我们 AA 制吧。
行。
Okay, now there's a couple of things here I want to just look at. You told me about the AA, and
Yeah.
again is a great word meaning system. It's used in anything from engineering to any other thing. System. Now,
You want the full load of
I
the story.
no. We have the expression "go Dutch" in English, and we have the expression "AA" in Chinese. I don't see a relationship there, but you do. So, pray tell.
Well, AA stands for acting appointment, which means
Oh my God, where's this going? Sorry, go ahead.
a meeting between businessmen,
Oh God, yeah.
and they call it an acting appointment.
Acting appointment.
And in those acting appointments,
Yes.
people would pay their own bills.
They pay their own bills.
They would go Dutch, those Dutch businessmen, in their acting appointments.
You stretch credulity, my dear.
Yes, so
I don't see that at all.
In China, we borrowed that part of the story, acting appointment.
This is classic Chinese logic, right? Yeah.
And now I wonder what AA is in Dutch.
In Dutch.
Yeah.
Wow.
So if you know parties, come to the
Dutch-
website.
In
Yeah.
Dutch, it's probably
Comment
something
section.
like "Goed gedaan, jochie."
What does that
Oh, I can't
mean?
translate that. Maybe some of our Dutch listeners will translate that. I don't know about this AA Jurda. I don't know where it came from, but it's a really interesting question.
Yeah, can never AA 制.
No,
Always 请客.
I know Apocrypha when I hear it, and that's what I think that's what it was. Anyway, if you know out there, friends and relatives and Dutch people, if you know about the mysterious origins of this AA, please let us know, because we are dying to know.
We're perplexed
Yes.
and intrigued.
Yes. Well, you know what you need to do right now. You need to go to Chinese Pod and explore this whole thing and see the patterns.
好.
Make the links, make the connections, do the learning, and so on.
Okay, that does it for us today.
I like the way you just put me out of my misery there by stopping me there. Yeah, it is enough for today. Really interesting. I'm going to do some more research on this. But if you know the answer, please go to the conversation section and let us know. 但是
现在要走啦，
好
明天见。
好
As usual, ChinesePod provides an extensive selection of learning materials for this lesson on its website, www.chinesepod.com. You can access this lesson directly with the lesson number
0819.
So just go to www.chinesepod.com/0819 and you will find a transcript, vocabulary, and much more. The link again, www.chinesepod.com/0819.